Decepticons. As your new leader, Who disrupts my coronation? A crown befitting the new ruler of the universe! Your time is now over, Megatron. The reign of Starscream will be a reign of terror!
Esteemed members of my armada, you now stand upon the very precipice of glory to meet the destiny which I have so tenaciously worked toward. Dynamic leadership of the Decepticons.
Hello everyone, I hope life's been treating you well. This is Starscream065, and today we're taking a look at the Transformers Generations Thrilling 30 Deluxe Class Tankor. So first, we'll take a look at his accessory, which is his cannon, which will attach to his tank mode. He's got a C-clip by which to do so. You get a red projectile, and if you bring the gray piece back here, it will fire like so. And to put it back in, you just want to bring the gray piece back out, and then take the missile and insert it in past the ball so it'll lock in. It'll lock in. Not locking in for some reason. There we are. And then it'll attach via the C-clip by bringing the arm out and then coming to the back of Tankor's tank mode and plugging it in like so, and then just bringing it up. Now the cannon can be positioned any way you want it to. You can bring it all the way down if you want to, and then bring it up like so. You can bring it all the way up. You can bring it all the way down. Whatever suits your fancy. Personally, I like it like that, sticking up a little bit over the body of the tank. Unfortunately, it does not rotate. It can only go forward and backwards, up and down. But yeah, this is Tankor's tank mode. The Cybertronian tank of some sort. It's pretty accurate to his character model from what I understand in Beast Machines. Even up to the head just sticking out the top, similar to Prime Megatron. Not on the second tank mode though, you have some nice metallic blue paint here on what will become the legs and on the chest. I think these panels here that cover the treads are just plastic, and same thing with the shoulder pads, but you have some yellow striping. It's got his clawed hand sticking out the back, but they're not as obvious as hands with fists, or fists for hands, excuse me. So not bad. Look at the underside, you just have his legs. Not bad though. You have a wheel right here which will attempt to roll with these wheels, where his feet will be in robot mode. So he kind of rolls, like so. But we have some treads here at the front, and then he has some kind of pseudo treads back here that will fall on the back of his shoulders that are just molded in. But again, they roll on this wheel here, not on any wheels that are on these treads. So yeah, nice tank mode. You got a typographed Viacon symbol right there from the television show. That's cool. But yeah, for comparison, here we have him next to Armada Starscream. Stand him up instead. You can see that if I were to stand Tankor up on his cannon, Tankor is about the same length as Starscream, but Starscream is wider because of his wingspan. So yeah, we'll get down to Tankor's transformation. For transformation, the cannon can be removed, but doesn't have to be. I prefer leaving it on so I don't stress out the clip. But to start, you want to take his legs, and you're going to unpeg them. Peg in with this bio-millimeter peg to this slot here, what will become his pelvic area. Just split them both, and then you want to take his head and shoulders and just bring them out like so. You have these two holes here that will peg into what will become part of his arms, and just bring that down out of the way. Then you want to bring the cannon back, and you're going to bring the arms out on this joint right here, like so. Set him down so that I gotta raise the camera. Alright. So then you want to take his arms, bring them down on that joint, and then bring them down on this joint. And then bring them around so that these saws face forward, like so. Bring them down, rotate them around, like so. And then you can take the shoulder pieces and bring them out if you so choose, like so. Then you want to take the neck and shoulder assembly, make it perpendicular to the rest of the chest, like so. And then you have some tabs, or these slots right here, that will tab in up here to the shoulder pieces, to make sure they're all lined up. And then you bring his chest up, like so, get it lined up so that this piece here slides into the back of, or into his back, excuse me, like so. Straighten his head out. Then you want to take, so you gotta move his arms back, take his legs, and you're gonna rotate them around at the thigh, and then you're gonna take this blue panel here that covers the treads in tank mode, bring it up, and then bring the tank treads down before the feet. Bring his leg around, bring this panel up, and then bring the foot down, straighten them out, bring the cannon up, and there you have Tankor in his robot mode. Alright everyone, here we have Tankor in his robot mode. This very, very short and very, very stout robot mode. We'll get into his height a little bit more later, but first we'll take a look at his posability. Put his head first. And he has a nice show accurate head. You have some silver paint on the mouth plate there, some yellow up here on his ears, or maybe some lights. And he has a little bit of light piping. Just a little bit. In red. That's cool. I think it's the same plastic used for this this cannon up here, which is a little translucent. Anyhow, yes, his head can rotate that far in either direction, like so. It's stopped by his shoulder pieces here. His arms can do a full 360, like so. And depending on how you want to position these shoulder pieces here, they can't go out very far unless you bring them down like so. Otherwise, if they're out like this, they're stopped. Actually, they're not. You have to bring them up with a detent, excuse me. Then you have to bring his arm up past so that you can bring this up with the shoulder piece. My apologies. You have you've got an upper elbow swivel on a mushroom peg, and then you have double jointed elbows. You have a upper elbow joint up here, it's about 90 degrees, and then you get another one down here for transformation that can also rotate like so. And then his claws can be manually opened, and they open at once when you open one, kind of revealing some guns here, like so. That's cool. Nothing at the waist. He has universal joints at the hip. They have a nice range of motion. Then you got a thigh swivel, and then his feet can pivot like so. Now, when I got this figure, I initially posed his feet like so, but that makes it look as if his thighs are out of alignment. Because if you bring it around this way, all the angles line up like so. But when you bring it around this way, you have the mushroom joint showing like it shouldn't, and there's a bit of a drop off here, so that they're not aligned. Now it does give him more conventional feet, but he lacks a bit of the heel. Although he does get more movement at the knee that way, and it doesn't interfere with this panel. The correct configuration is this way, which I also learned is more show accurate that way too. So yeah, he has some saws on his arms here that I believe he used in the show, which is cool. They just spin freely like so. Again, his cannon can fire like so. and can be reloaded in the same fashion as in take mode. And it can be positioned any way you want it to. It could be brought all the way against his back like so. It could be brought forward. It could be brought kinda up like this. Whatever you like. Personally, for me, I like it angled up a little bit. But no, he's a really nice figure. He looks really good until you look at him from the side, and he is a little bit hollow because of how he transforms. Which is unfortunate, but it's not terrible. Kind of similar to the Fall Fighter Seeker mold. But yeah, there's Tankor. For size comparison, here he is next to the aforementioned Fall Fighter Seeker mold. And you can see the Starscream is a whole lot bigger. Starscream came out in 2012, I believe. And then Tankor came out 2014. You can see that Tankor is a whole lot shorter. I mean, Tankor would have benefited from being a Voyager, clearly. From what I know of the size in the television show. But yeah, Tankor. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Tankor here is a mixed bag. He's a really good sculpt, and it's a good figure. He's a nice, solid figure, but he's too small for the character that he's supposed to represent. And, he's just bland. He's not a bad figure, like I said, but he doesn't show anything new or exciting like Brainstorm, for example, did with the Headmaster gimmick or something like that. That being said, though, I do think that Tankor is worth your money because he is the best representation of Tankor that we have right now. And for what I understand, he was pretty cool in the show. So this has been the video review for the Transformers Generations Sterling 30 Deluxe Class Tankor. This has been Starstream65. Thank you very much for watching, and take care. Hey everyone, just an update to the main body of the review. I showed how to orient Tankor's legs properly, but I didn't show how articulated they are when oriented as such. So I'll show that off now. Again, he's got the universal hips, and he's got this side swivel, and then it would appear that he's limited at the knees, but when you take this panel here and bring it back like so against his heel, he has a really good amount of leg articulation. Much more than 90 degrees, which is nice. Granted, posing him that way would make him a lot shorter than he is, but you do have that option if you want it, which is nice. But yeah, sorry about that. I just wanted to correct my mistake.
If it isn't my old pal Megatron. Notice how much noise an insect makes, buzzing and clacking until you crush it underfoot? That's what you are, Megatron. A bug with a big